To MITA Unshackled, Dimitri Downing, your host, here at MITA. We do shows at MITA too. Here at Mjbizcon, it's been a wild day. Lots of stuff, lots of people, lots of information. It's my great pleasure to interview some of the thought leaders, some of the most important people, companies in cannabis, and I'm here with Adam and Nick from Airbox. How are you guys doing?
We're good, Dimitri.
What have you guys? We'll get into who you guys are and stuff. Just give me quick impressions. Mjbizcon, day one. What do you think?
It's impressive. It's a lot, and I feel like it's a couple mile long. It just goes on and on and on.
Yeah, is it like a mile that way and then a mile down this way? And then there's like 3 lanes and stuff. I mean, we just kind of post up here in this booth and people come walking by. So I don't know how people handle it. But Nick, what do you think about Mjbizcon?
You know, it's a growing expo for one of the biggest industries in the world right now. So as we see more national governments come online, more states come online, the industry's just going to get bigger.
How many? Is this your first Mjbizcon? How many you guys been to?
This is my 7th.
Seventh Mjbizcon. You're like, they've only had like 10.
I think it was 12.
12, yeah. How many?
I'm a newbie, first one.
Oh, okay, so you got a nice little tour guide over here. So you guys work together on this project. Oh, sorry, go ahead. You guys work together on the Airbox project. You just got to get your mic a little closer a bit. You guys work together on the Airbox project, which we have over here. Can you hand that off over here?
So this is our 6-inch HEPA filter.
The 6-inch. What's it called?
HEPA filter.
So,
HEPA.
yeah, so HEPA filter. So the technology for clean air. So Airbox is all about proven technology, HEPA filtration. It's what's been around since the 40s. Nuclear scientist times. HEPA captures everything, mechanical filtration. So mold, bacteria, viruses, dust, pollen, you name it, mold, mildew, whatever the contaminant is. And then the other particle capture that we do is chemical odor, chemical abatement, VOCs. So those are the 2 primary filters, the 2 proven technologies. That's what the foundation of Airbox is based on.
Okay, and how did you guys get involved in filters? How'd you guys? Were you guys from the aerospace beforehand? Tell me the journey. What led you into cannabis and filters?
Well, I'm gonna let Nick kind of tell a little bit of the backstory, and then I'll tell you how we got here, a little bit about our past.
So I got into cannabis back in 2009, doing retail at Harborside, actually.
Oh, with Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew was just up here. And I just seeing the need for odor abatement, clean air solutions even in the retail facility. I then transitioned onto extraction, and it's even more so needed in that atmosphere. So we have a chemical filter that can assist with any expelled gases when you're extracting. Like you said, the HEPA filter is going to take care of any of those dust particles when you're in the actual processing of the product. So yeah, I met with these guys and heard about their product and really saw a need for this solution in the cannabis space.
And that's used by consumption lounges, manufacturing centers, cultivations, dispensaries across the board.
Every arm of the industry.
Okay, cool. And you guys came up with this solution.
Yeah, so we are a manufacturer.
Right.
We're based in North Carolina, just north of Charlotte and Statesville.
Okay.
So our background is cleanroom industry, semiconductor, life science labs,
The adults are coming to the table.
pharmaceutical, anywhere. Think about pathogen, characterization of aerosols, removing everything from the air. So in a cleanroom application, you virtually have 0 particles like in a classroom, 1 clean room. So our background is microcontamination, removing everything from the air.
How long have you guys been doing that?
Since 1994. So the founder of Airbox founded an architecture and engineering firm in '94. Design, construction, certification. So that's the principles of Airbox. So we're bringing engineering, consulting, expertise in anything indoor air quality. So cannabis, a lot of emphasis on clean air. Think about in Nevada, consumption lounges, a lot of regulation, compliance. So we have the expertise and the solutions to provide the answers to all that requirements.
So those get much bigger and much smaller. That's just a sample version.
Yeah, so
I'm
we
not
have
familiar with air filters, so
this
come in
is-
all sizes.
This is for what we would consider our medium size machine. We also have a much larger machine that can go up to 1500 CFM for some of the bigger facilities. It's really a fully encompassed solution.
So Dimitri, what you're looking at is just one component. This is just the top filter. We actually have 2 pre-filters before that. So we have a core fleet of 3 portable air purifiers that move a lot of air. It's all about high velocity, directional airflow, having an impact on the breathing zone where everybody is breathing each other's respiratory aerosols, and then also contaminant removal, removing all the mold and chemicals, VOCs, and different things that are impacting the cannabis industry, from consumption, from grow farms, dispensaries, addressing odors, anything like that.
And how long have your filters been out on the market?
So Airbox started in 2016.
I mean, in the cannabis industry. Brand new to the cannabis industry. Okay.
This is our kickoff.
This is your
The
kickoff.
Mjbizcon kickoff.
Have you guys, are you guys like looking for people to do partnerships with for testimonials and that kind of stuff, or is that already?
We do have 3 partners for testimonials that are just now kicking off, so we should have some hardpoint data as far as the VOCs and PMs that they're looking at before they implement our systems and then after they implement our systems. Our systems also allow you to monitor and adjust your air purifiers. It also captures historic data on air quality, so if you have any regulators come in, you'll have that historic data. You can show them that you are following regulations to a T.
The VOC and PMs are.
So VOCs, volatile organic compounds.
Yeah, I expect me to know that.
Think about chemicals. Any
Give me
gas.
my research next time, okay? Google VOC. I don't want to know what VOC is, but I like it.
Well, let me simplify
Because
it.
if I need air filters, I'm just calling you guys. If I got air quality issues, I'm just calling you guys. I don't want to know about it. You guys got it covered.
You just hit it on the head. You met the guys.
Yeah, so air. It's not HVAC needs. What is it? Your air quality, air purifying needs. Call Airbox.
Yeah, in simple terms, we're creating safe and healthy workspaces. We're addressing odor, chemical abatement, and then we're also addressing all the other dangerous things that we breathe in that we don't think about. Mold, bacteria, viruses.
I go on TikTok a lot.
Anything.
And so this is, you guys are targeting mostly, and you preferential order, like consumption dispensaries, manufacturers, and extraction labs, cultivation. Is there like do you think a particular one that works best for that you prefer?
I think that there's different applications for all of
Hertz,
them.
I'm sorry.
But it's about the self-love.
I think that there's a lot of different applications for different license types. Like Adam was saying, we have different filters that you can plug and play with. So for consumption lounges, we're going to be using a lot more of the odor mitigation because that's one of their big regulations. Whereas in cultivation, you're really looking to remove that mold and mildew and any of the things that are going to harm your plant. So depending on what your specific use is, we have all of the solutions for you.
Nice. And when will people want to follow other people, and do what they need to do. So those testimonials, should be available soon here or already on your website. How's that coming along?
Yeah, so all this started basically understanding the consumption lounge and the compliance side behind it.
Yeah.
There's extreme air quality measures that are going to be required. So whether it's exhausting all the air and a certain amount of air changes way above the normal commercial setting. So it's something called Regulation 15, specific for consumption lounges, smoke rooms, and non-smoke rooms. So that's kind of how we got introduced through Nick into this industry, and knowing what we've been doing for 30 years and just being clean air experts. We have the solutions already in place. It's just a slight modification with this carbon application as the primary filter. So we have 3, we'll call it research and development partners that we're doing with. So step 1, clean and healthy workspace, addressing all these things. But also, what happens beyond that? How do you know? You want to have an effective solution, but then you need to monitor the air. So we have sensors and we have integrated control ability to where it'll bring it all into a dashboard on a computer, and it measures. So you can do the testing to get a baseline reading of the particulate in the air, the chemicals in the air, the formaldehyde, the CO2 levels, CO, all these things that you don't think of, right?
No, all I know is I tried to do a cultivation myself once, and look, I got ice.
Yes.
Thank God. I tried to do a cultivation myself once, and I don't think we had an air quality air expert, but our HVAC person was handling that somehow, and I realized that first of all, being operations director of cultivation is above my intellectual capacity.
Switch it out.
Let alone trying to work with the subcontractor who needs to handle this stuff. So you got to. What's wrong? Don't take away my
Put it on the
ice.
table.
Ice, I'm gonna use it here. But so just call you. You know what I'm saying? So as you're developing out your project, whatever the project is, consumption, you guys do a little free consultation to talk with people about how things work.
Yeah, of course. We do something called a safe air plan, engineered safe air plan.
Right.
There's no cost for it. We're providing engineering consulting. It just comes with our solution and expertise.
And how do people? I love that. I love that. Free advice. Here you go. Now you know these guys. Call them. They'll give you a free hour, 30 minutes. I'm not sure. How I gotta put on my knee. It's okay. It's okay. It hurts. How do people get in touch with you guys?
Well, Nick, you want to tell them how to get in touch with you?
So you can reach out to me via email at nick@airboxdirect.com.
Right.
You can also check out, we have a consumption or a compliance specific page for the cannabis industry at airboxdirect.com. And just at the top, you'll see the little drop down for the compliance
There's
section.
some pretty cool YouTube videos somewhere.
Oh yeah, and the manufacturer, our headquarters site is airboxairpurifier.com.
Made in America.
They are made in
Everything's
America,
made
women-owned.
100%.
I like that.
Women-owned business, small business. We actually share a facility with some NASCAR teams as well. So
Nice.
we utilize the talented craftsmanship in North Carolina.
So next year, when we're here, we'll invite you back to check on your progress in the industry and how things have been, and see what's going on. To take an update.
Sounds good.
Mjbizcon 2023.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys, Nick and Adam. I'm really impressed that I remember names perfectly every single time because we just met, and it's been my pleasure to get to know you and introduce you to the greater cannabis community out there. So thank you guys for joining us.
Absolutely.
And,
Thanks for having us.
Keep fighting for the free market.
I also just want to give a shout out to iSpire for giving us this platform.
Aspire. Yes. And you can't, if there's anybody out there that doesn't know the importance of Adam Smith and the free market economics that Adam Smith is known for, maybe not necessarily this Adam Smith, but we got to keep all the Adam Smiths going because that is like a bigger legacy name than, it's a big one, brother.
Oh, no, there's a statue of myself over in Scotland if you're ever over there.
If you're an American, you better damn well know who Adam Smith is. That's all I got to say.
Thank you so much, Dimitri.
Thank you for watching another episode of MJ Unpacked at Mjbizcon. Thanks, guys.